Hey everyone, Adrienne here, Indiana Backyard Gardener. So I'm gonna be working on some fertilizer today. I have filled a couple of 5-gallon buckets and I have let them sit and evaporate because I did use city water. So what I like to do is I like to fill these buckets and then I'll just leave them sit out for a couple of days and let the chlorine and whatnot evaporate. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these alfalfa pellets. Alfalfa pellets qualify as a complete fertilizer since it has significant quantity of all 3 plant macronutrients. It's to the water, and we're going to get some fertilizer made. So these are basically nitrogen rich. Alfalfa residue has naturally occurring plant growth hormones to stimulate new growth. Alfalfa pellets. You want to do 1 cup of alfalfa pellets per gallon of water. And this is just under, this is a 32-ounce container, so this is about 4 cups. So I'm going to go ahead and call it good. And I'm going to just dump that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that for a couple days and let that go ahead and marinate. So here's my alfalfa tea that I started about 2 days ago. And this is going to go on the plants today. This was a bucket that was left over. It had alfalfa in it, so I just added water. I didn't add any more alfalfa to it. So I'm not sure how strong this one is going to be, but this one's going to be very, this one's going to be the one with all the nutrients in it. So it's nice and shady in the garden, and I think I will take advantage and try to get some fertilizing done. The tromboncino squash, you guys, is really showing out. Really beautiful. It's growing nicely. This one here, I hope this has been pollinated and it's going to grow, or continue to grow, I should say. It's looking really skinny right now, but I don't know if it's been pollinated. Well, I'm sure it's been pollinated because these bees out here, I'm telling you, they be on it. That one over there, the smaller one, looks like it's struggling a little bit, but it's getting up there. There's one right here. Hopefully that one's been pollinated. That's my tromboncino squash from the Grow in Groceries. Yesterday I came out and watered because everything looked so sad. Oh, these tomatoes are on the ground. I need some better stakes for these, especially because they're in these containers. I should probably move them closer to the beds. Like where I got this bucket, I can move some closer to the beds and try to use some of the trellis there. This is the melon. I think it's a Kajari melon. Oh, it's gone now. I'm pretty sure it's Kajari melon. So, it looks like it's doing okay. I didn't think it was going to make it. I honestly didn't think it was going to do anything because it was so small and it was staying small for a long time. So, we'll see. This is the cantaloupe that Miss Shirley, OG Gardener, sent me. This one here. So it's reaching around here. This is the Kajari melon here. So it does look healthy. It does look good. But the cantaloupe here is stretching out this way and it's stretching out this way. So I might get some cantaloupe. It's even going the other way too. So this here looks like it's a weed. I don't know what this is. I'll get that later. Yeah, but everything was looking pretty sad yesterday. I had to hurry up and get out here and get some water. But now everything looks like it's doing okay. Zucchinis are looking good. These are some of the tomatoes. These are the tomatoes I never got planted. Yellow squash is doing good. So far, so good. Jalapeno peppers look to be doing pretty good. Actually, all the peppers look good. The peppers over here, when everything else was drooping and looking thirsty, the peppers were just upright and perky. They were loving it. So these peppers over here look pretty good. Spaghetti squash looks like it might be struggling a little bit over here. Maybe looking like it's trying to start some type of powdery mildew or something like that. But we haven't gotten any rain. It's literally just probably from me watering. This cucumber looks like it's trying to get big. This, I think, is a mulberry. I let it grow because I saw some berries on it. The birds probably already ate them, but this all coming out this way is going to have to get cut. Like, it can grow out on the other side of the fence, but like inside here, this is all going to have to get cut. Lemon balm. I need to harvest this lemon balm. This is a pepper too. Oregano. There's some more Egyptian walking onions that I left the bulbs in. I didn't harvest the bulbs. I did cut off the tops, but I didn't harvest the actual onion. If you saw my preserving the harvest video, I harvested a bunch of these and put them in the freezer. Oregano, that's gonna have to get chopped down. All this oregano, it's going to flower. This is the sage. It's all seed now. So that'll be fresh seed for the IBG seed swap. This is the cilantro that's going to be going to seed. That'll be fresh seed for the seed swap. This bed is such a disappointment. I feel like it was such a waste of my efforts. Like, I didn't create this bed to grow sunflowers and potatoes. I did not plant those potatoes. They were volunteers. And I thought that I sifted the soil very well, and then I put the used soil from the potato grow bag into this bed, and that was a mistake. You live and you learn. I planted some okra over here, and I don't know if the seed was just old or what, because it's not doing anything. Those are my 2 4 o'clocks that I planted. I've got some more 4 o'clocks that are still in the cup that germinated. I haven't put those out, but there's 2 back there. I think that's basil right there. I think I put some basil right there. I don't remember now. But those 2 back there, those are 2 4 o'clocks. It'd be nice if I could get this area here filled with 4 o'clocks. There's a random blackberry that's coming up. Calendula. Collard greens. This is the garlic. Tomatoes on the other side of the fence there. Watermelon on the other side of the fence. That spaghetti squash patch I don't know about that. I just kind of threw those out there because I didn't have anywhere else to put them. So I'm really not, I don't have high hopes for those. I don't see any beans yet. I've got some Swiss chard, rainbow chard here, ruby red chard on the other side. This is a ton of seed pods for the radishes. I'm trying to make sure that I keep the two colors separated when I do go ahead and harvest seed, because I want to be able to separate the seeds, because there's red radishes and then there's some white ones in there. See that white one there? So I want to keep those separate, because the radishes I planted, I believe, were like a rainbow mix. This is a pepper here. I think oh, it is an Anaheim. It's an Anaheim pepper there. It doesn't look very good though. Yep. So that's pretty much it for the garden. There's two sugar baby watermelons back there. They look like they're doing okay. They're hanging on. Blueberries doing okay. Peppers doing okay. Lavender and the lemon balm back there is doing okay. The grapes are graping. The grapes are graping. Can't miss it this year. Alright, so I used up all of my fertilizer. This was what I had left in the bottom of my alfalfa bucket. I didn't use the actual alfalfa. I kind of just left it in the bottom there. So I'm going to fill this back up. I'm going to fill the other one up. And then I'm going to add some potash. And we're going to get some potash going. Well, first I'm going to fill this up and leave it overnight so that the chlorine and whatever else can evaporate out of there. And then tomorrow I will add the potash and I'll make a liquid fertilizer with that. My husband got me a 5-gallon bucket of granulated potash that he got from a farmer. So I'm going to go ahead and put a few cups of that in the water and let that sit for about a day, and maybe put some burdock leaves in there. I don't know, I'll find something else to put in there. But yeah, I'm going to put that stuff in there and let that sit for about a day, and then we'll use that to fertilize again. Because once your plants start flowering, they don't really need a lot of nitrogen. They actually need more potash and phosphorus so that they can start fruiting. And the potash and the phosphorus, they support the plants blooming and blossoming and producing fruit. The nitrogen is going to give you lots of beautiful leaves, and it's not going to boost your plant's production, put it that way. You want to boost the production of your plants, so you want to switch over to phosphorus and potassium as fertilizer once your plants start flowering. So most of my tomatoes have already set fruit. My peppers are starting to flower. They look like they're getting buds on them. So I need to go ahead and start them on a potassium and phosphorus regimen, as well as the melons that look like they're doing pretty good. I want to encourage them to start producing female flowers and start blossoming and producing fruit. So that's the plan. All right, so it's been a couple days, and this is my potash. So I'm going to get a nice amount. This is probably like a 16-ounce cup, and I feel like that's probably enough. I don't want to overdo it, so I'm gonna get a 16-ounce cup for each one of those buckets, and then we'll put that in. All right, so I'm not gonna do the whole cup per bucket. After I thought about it, I was like, wait, this is potash. This is not the alfalfa. So I'm gonna do a half a cup per 5-gallon bucket. So this is about half of my 16-ounce cup. So I'll do half in each bucket. So I need this to dissolve, and I'm hoping with the sun and the heat that it will do that. So now let me stir it up. All right, so let's get it. Some of it is granulated, and then some of it is like a powder. So I think once it heats up, once that sun hits it, it'll start to dissolve. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. Nothing fancy, just a bucket of water and, you know, some things to add in to leach those nutrients out and put them back in the soil. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you got some inspiration to make your own organic fertilizers. Till next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye guys.